So it's the season premiere of TV Throwdown, and Tim put JTH on. I don't know what he's thinking either, people. I'm sorry. So, hope you enjoy this season premiere. I'm happy to play Richard. Really been wanting to play him for a long time. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Multiplex Entertainment channel. Figure we go ahead and plug that stuff now before we forget 5 minutes from now when the match is over. So, enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you looking forward for an intense, exciting match? We got you one right here. It is indeed Mr. Carefree here to take on JTH. I'm actually very excited to play him. He's always a lot of fun when he's on TV. You know, I'm going to try to bounce back from my loss against Boatman in the first round of the tournament. Was not my best performance. But, you know, I'm hoping for a great year since this is the season premiere, not debut, because I've been here before, let's face it. But Mr. Carefree's here. I'm looking best of luck to Jeremy. But no matter what, when you're facing against me, it's always Carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing. I approve this message. Thumbs up.
All right, well, folks, I guess we are still stuck inside. So for great entertainment, TV starts up. This is, as you see, the first match. You've heard from our competitors. Let's bring them in first. 3 and 2. You've seen them before. Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz. Richard, how we doing?
I'm doing good. Excited to be here. You know, I'm a little nervous. Jeremy's a good competitor. And, you know, I'm just hoping to do as well, but maybe slightly better so I can get that way.
Well, we'll find out how it is. Let's bring in your opponent. You know him. You love him. I put him on here for ratings. That's what I was thinking. God help me. Also 3 and 2. He is JTH, and he's come in at a disadvantage, folks, because he put opponent's choice on the wheel twice for his strengths. But Jeremy, how you doing?
I mean, if you say so. I mean, compared to what I know in terms of TV, I have about 5 opponent's choices on the wheel when I spin. So, I think it pretty much evens it all out.
Well, we'll see how that goes, folks. Let me resituate this here. All right. We know how this is. This is a 3-round matchup, as most of these are, unless it's a championship bout. But for this, it's a 3-round bout. First round will begin as such. There are 8 questions from 8 predetermined shows, all of our strength categories, plus 2 random. I asked a question. They are given 15 seconds to write their answers on their whiteboards. And when called upon, they will show me the answers as well as verbalize it. Verbalization is the key. Spelling, as long as you're close, we don't really have semantics here. You know, Kaleb Koho is not here for that, or Boatman. But anyways, every correct answer is worth a point. There is no deduction for any wrong answer and no stealing. With that, are we both clear for how round number works, gentlemen?
Yes.
All right, so let's get started with round number 1, the first question of the new season. How can I fuck this up? Here's how I'm going to. In his Dark Materials. Watch HBO Max, guys. What device does the head of Jordan College give Lyra before she leaves Jordan College? This movie based on another movie that Nicole Kidman nearly killed, but the series has done better. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JTH.
Keep your head up.
And Richard.
I went with a recorder.
It was the alethiometer, the golden compass. I cry deep inside. Oh, well. Folks, our second question in The Flash. What villain is played by Mark Hamill in the series? Mark Hamill, you gotta love him. He's Luke fucking Skywalker. You gotta love him. I really gotta find other people to co-host. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Richard this time.
First of all, I will gladly co-host if you ever need one. And number 2, it is the Trickster.
And JTH.
I went with the Weather Master.
It is the Trickster with his iconic laugh. I love it. All right, our next question comes in the show, Celebrity Deathmatch. The show had 2 runs in its series. One run on MTV and then the other on MTV2. What year ended the first run of the series?
So you want the last season of the first season?
It had 2 runs. When did the first run end? All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JTH.
I think I screwed up. I said 2002.
And Richard.
I also switched it to 2002. I went to 1, then I switched to 2.
Brooklyn owes you both a sandwich.
It's 2001. It's
Yes.
2001. Damn it.
Yes.
I feel you, Jeremy.
All right, our next show comes in Growing Pains. Your question. Who is the principal at the Learning Annex where Mike is a teacher? As we saw, WandaVision ripped off the entrance of this not too long ago. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Who did we start with last? Was it JTH last?
Yeah.
Okay. Richard.
Mr. Duet.
And JTH.
Wrong one. Mr. Feeney.
It was actually Mr. Tedesco.
Oh.
Mr. Tedesco was the principal of the Learning Annex. You're thinking of the high school where he was a student.
I was.
Yes.
My bad.
Mike became what he hated.
Oh, no. I was thinking of when he went back to substitute as a teacher.
Oh,
He went back to.
Yeah, but at the Learning Annex was Mr. Tedesco.
Got it.
All right, let's go to our next show.
We're doing really well, Jeremy.
Opponent's Choice. No, I'm just kidding. It's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Yeah.
What are the names of the Cake's twin ponies? JTH with his My Little Pony collection on his back wall there. All the ponies laid out from Sparkle Princess to Vomit Yellow. But we'll go
that's my brother. Get it right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JTH.
Pound and Pumpkin.
And Richard.
I went Pink Pie and Bambi.
Richard, you do not get the point. Jeremy does get the point. It is Pound and Pumpkin. Which one's the boy and which one's the girl?
Well, obviously, the boy is the one who pounds.
It could be Pumpkin. We don't know.
Well, I know. That's why I told you.
I know. I know too because I watched that episode.
I knew it.
All right, your question. Your next one comes in Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods. In season 4's episode Unwritten Rules, Jamie is assigned a new partner. Who is that new partner?
Do you want first and last or will last name?
First name's fine.
I mean, I'll
First
give you
name
both.
is fine. When I don't specify, I usually just go first name. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. KTH.
It's an excellent 1 point question. Fitz.
And Richard.
Her nickname is Eddie, but it's Eddie/Aditchenko.
That is correct.
I don't know if you want the nickname or the full name.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when I say that, first name is fine, folks, unless I specify first and last name. Folks, our penultimate question comes in Powerpuff Girls. In the episode Stray Bullet, which of the girls gives Chemical X to an injured squirrel that becomes a superpowered squirrel? Coincidentally, named Bullet.
How about that?
What a coinky dink.
Oh, God damn it.
But we will go 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, as Richard's first repeat. In Powerpuff Girls, which one of the girls in the episode Stray Bullet gives Chemical X to an injured squirrel, making him superpowered?
What's pissing me off is I know who it is, but I know I know two of the names. It's the third one, which is the right answer. I don't remember.
5, 4, 3,
I'm screwed. God damn it.
2, 1. Pens down. Richard.
I said Buttercup. And I know Blossom and Buttercup, but it's not. It's the other one.
JTH.
It's Bubbles.
That's the one I couldn't remember. That's the one I couldn't remember.
Richard ties it up.
Jeremy
All right. With that, we go to our last question, which comes in Burn Notice. What Stargate actor plays the burn spy and handler of Michael named Victor?
Did you say actor or actress?
Actor.
Actor.
Stargate actor. When I pick random shows, random shows I can easily look up. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JTH.
I have no idea. Kevin Sorbo.
Richard, before I have a brain aneurysm.
The blankest of boards.
At least you didn't put a Hercules actor. The correct answer, Michael Shanks. Michael Shanks, who played Daniel Jackson in Stargate SG-1.
I was trying to remember, which one was Kevin Sorbo in? Wasn't he in some sci-fi show?
He was in Battlestar.
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Oh, Andromeda.
Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda.
That's right.
God, that
I remember it was one sci-fi show. I couldn't remember.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one season. I was like, I think it went 6 or 7 seasons. But I'll have to rewatch. It's on, I want to say, Vubi. Is that what that's called? That free thing you can download and watch. Tubi. Is that what it's called, maybe? One of the free apps you can download and watch, but it's all on there. But anyways, folks, we get out of round number 1. It is tied 2-2. Richard and Jeremy keeping it close as we go into round number 3, round number 2, actually, not round number 3. Round number 2 works as such. We have a magical wheel, which I will bring up and share. Each of our competitors will have a chance to spin. Whoever's ahead can decide to go first or defer. It is up to them. They changed that in this fucking StreamYard. Okay. But anyways, they will spin the wheel. If they don't like the first spin, they can spin again. It's already been predetermined. It's all our strength shows plus players and opponent's choice. So we're tied up. Richard, you are the tiebreaker. You can choose to go first or defer.
See, this is the toughest part. We're tied. I'm going to go second because I always seem to go first.
All right. JTH.
I'll keep it.
Opponent's choice? Okay. Oh my God. I am so sorry. Richard, it lands on opponent's choice. You can choose what show to give Jeremy.
I will give him Growing Pains.
Okay. All right. JTH, you have Growing Pains.
This is a pain, all right.
Yes, it is. All right. Your first question in Growing Pains. Mike's friend Richard Stabone went by what nickname?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Gator, B, Shaky, C, Slim, or D, Boner.
Let's go with Gator.
Richard, a chance for a 1-point steal.
It's Boner.
That is correct. Jeremy, your second question. In Season 3's episode, Dance Fever Parts 1 and 2, Ben and Stinky try to take off for a secret destination, but get caught up a lot of the time. What secret destination are they trying to go to?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, a strip club, B, a casino, C, a liquor store, or D, a racetrack.
Let's go racetrack.
Richard, a chance for a 1-point steal.
Can I hear the options again?
Yes, your options are A, strip club, B, casino, C, liquor store, or D, racetrack.
I'm going to go strip club.
It's a casino.
Oh,
Casino.
That's what I was going to go with, too.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yes.
That stumped me, too. It's like,
All right, your third question. What school is Carol attending after graduating high school?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Yale, B, Brown, C, Columbia, or D, Long Island U.
D.
Richard, chance for...
I would like the other choice again, just there.
Okay. A, Yale, B, Brown, C, Columbia, or D, Long Island U.
Oh, is it Columbia?
That is correct. It is Columbia. All right, JTH, your last question.
Multiple choice, please.
What season do we encounter the arrival of newborn Chrissy Seaver?
Do I risk it? Yeah, I know how many seasons there are, but just can't risk it. I'll go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, season 3, B, season 4, C, season 5, or D, season 6.
I'll go season 5.
Richard, chance for a 1-point steal.
I think it's 4.
You would be correct. It is season 4. All right. Well, with that, Richard able to get 3 points and steals out of that, taking the lead as we go back to our wheel that we will bring up. All right. Richard, you are up. Let's see how the wheel fares. Player's choice.
Okay, I don't want to get cocky with the Flash or Blue Blood. It's between those two, obviously. Let's go with the Flash. Why not?
All right. I was going to say because your other strength was gone, but let's go with the Flash. Your first question. Once I put the Flash. All right. Your first question. In what season do we see the Legends of Today episode introducing Vandal Savage, Hawkman, and Kendra?
That would be season 2.
2 points. Orlin Dwyer / Cicada was played by what actor?
Oh, God. I always get this name. I always get his name mixed up. Oh, what's his last name? God dang it. Multiple choice. I don't want to hear it.
Your options are A, Hartley Sawyer,
No.
B, Chris Klein,
Yep.
C. You're stopping me right there?
Yeah, Chris Klein.
You could have just let me fucking finish, but no.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's always the Chris that I can't remember.
my show that I invented, but no, whatever. Okay.
I apologize. I'll let you finish next time.
Yeah, well, too late. All right, your third question. During Invasion, we learned that the Dominators have been to Earth once before. During what decade?
Oh, God, what decade was it? Oh, you know what? Multiple choice. I'm not 100%.
All right, your options are the 1950s, B, the 1940s, C, the 1960s, or D, the 1970s.
I think it was the 40s.
Jeremy, a chance for a 1 point steal.
I'll go with the 50s.
You would be correct.
Oh my
It
God.
is the 50s. Jeremy able to get a point out of that. All right, your last question. For how many months was Barry in a coma after the freak storms from the particle accelerator accident in season 1?
9 months.
2 points. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3. Okay. All right, folks. The end of round number 2. Richard is ahead, 10 points to JTH's 3, but we still have one last round left to go. It is our third round, our wheel round again. Just all of our strength shows. There is no anything else added. It's just all of our strength shows. So how that works is whoever's behind will spin first, which in this case, it's JTH.
It's always JTH.
You beat Kaleb Koho. Shut up. But the person behind will go first. They'll spin the wheel. If they don't like the first show, they can spin again. Each show has 2 sets of questions. First set is a 1, 2, and 3. Second set is a 2, 4, and 6. They must take a value that gets them either tied or back up in the lead. At this point, it's a 7-point difference. So, Jeremy, you'll probably have to go big on this to get back into it. But, Jeremy, are you ready?
Not really, but you're going to spin it anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Once I bring it up, yeah. All right. It's just all of our strength shows. It's already been primed. JTH. Here we go. Powerpuff Girls.
I guess I'll have to take it. I ain't going to have much choice here.
All right. And are you going with the second set? I take it to get you back into it?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Your 2-point question in Powerpuff Girls. Brink is the girl or the good girl equivalent to whom on the team?
Blossom.
2 points. Taking them up to 5. Your 4-point question. Bunny's nickname was what? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Bunny's nickname was what for your first repeat? Well, 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Second repeat. Bunny's nickname was what? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Twisted Sister.
Richard, you do have a chance with the second set for a steal.
I don't know who this is. I'm going to say Ginger. Why not?
It is Braces. Braces is the nickname. So JTH does save himself. He just needs to hit the 6-point question to take a 1-point lead and throw it back to Richard. Your 6-point question. Who voiced Fuzzy Lumpkins?
I have to ask a question like that. God darn it.
Five, 4, 3. You do have one repeat.
Repeat it.
Your last repeat. Who voices Fuzzy Lumpkins?
I'll go Tom Kenny.
Richard, any option for a steal?
Let me just think of a voice actor's name. Mark Hamill. Why not?
That would have been interesting, but the correct answer, Jim Cummings. Jim Cummings.
He literally does everything. I should have just guessed that.
And your winner, by way of TKO, he is Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz. Both of them came to play. As you see, it's just as soon as we move up, it does get to a harder game. But also with this, if you've seen the Throwdown, folks, which I'll go into later, we've lost another TV champion, which congratulations to him. I'm not bitter. I am, but we'll go into that later. Let's go into post-match right now. All right, folks, we're here with our winner, Richard Schwartz. Richard, you've won. You're now 4-2, and of course, like I said, with Jacoby having to vacate, we're going to have some matches with some of our higher-ranked people to find a new champion. With this, you do help yourself. You move in. How you feeling after this?
I'm feeling good. I didn't have the strongest round one, but I was one off in a year, and I just couldn't remember the third Powerpuff Girl's name. I knew the other two. I knew who it was. I just didn't remember her name. But
round two really helped you because
yeah,
the wheel was very friendly.
If I would have gone first, it would have been a brand new ball game. Yeah, I would have got opponent's choice. He would have got spinners. I mean, I picked second because I never got to go second, and it paid off this time. I had a good flash, not my strongest. I've done better on flash, even though because I missed a couple, which I'm not usually.
JTH able to steal on flash.
He did steal flash for me, and I'm not usually the guy who steals. I usually get them right away, but I did good. I was happy with my performance, and I look forward for my next match.
Well, yeah, we'll see who you end up facing in that. I do believe, since I have everything brought up, let me take a quick gander because you will face the winner of, I do believe, come on, computer. People pay for me to get a new computer. How about that? Let's start a Patreon for that. Okay, you will face the winner of Alec Miller and Joe Harrison. So you'll face the winner out of that, and we'll see what
it's going to be interesting. I played both of them. I beat one and lost the other one. It's going to be interesting.
Yes. We will see how that goes, but let's go to our unfortunate loser on this one, JTH. JTH, honestly, I didn't pick anyone to win or lose in this one, but unfortunately, the wheel did not like you in round number 2. I mean,
you don't say. It wasn't just round 2. I mean, it was round 1 also. I mean, I was expecting all the status wiki, style questions for where I did all the Growing Pains Blue Bloods, when they debuted, how many seasons they were, what program they aired, what was the name of their families. So yeah, nice to know that turned out to be a worthless point of research and studying. So thank you very much for that. I had to figure out who was a random person that started in season 3, and what was the name of their principals, and thank you very much. That was 3 days of research, boy.
Well, I mean, you at least did get Powerpuff Girls in round number 3. It just didn't help at the end, but I mean, this won't be the last, because I mean, we have everything planned a good bit into the future. But we will see you back. We do have, of course, our yearly tournament coming up, so we'll see you back in that. And, we do have teams tournament, which all the teams haven't been announced yet. So if you do have a partner, then, we could.
That's assuming I still have a career.
You still have a career in TV, trust me.
I don't know. It might be time for a retirement match where you just get, 4 people that want to play JTH, and I'll play, whoever finishes last, because then we can have a competitive match.
I think you would knock out Hunter Chambliss. He's the only one for a retirement match anytime soon. Once we find someone else that could face him, but we'll definitely see you back, JTH. I mean, you're 3-3, so there's still ample chance for My Little Pony to return.
You say that every time, and I'm still waiting.
Hey, I don't pick the wheel categories. The wheel spins and it stops. If I could, I would set it up to give you at least My Little Pony once. Because I watched that show and I wrote questions. God damn it, we didn't have any of it.
Did you enjoy it?
All right, let's throw it back to the desk for me to get us closed out, because I'm not going to dignify that with a response. But here we go. All right, well, with that, folks, we had Richard and JTH, our first match to kick us off into the new season. Richard will move off in a kind of round-robin type of thing we're going to do to get a new champion before we hit the tournament, which, of course, the winner of the tournament will face a champion. And our next match later today, I hope you enjoy. It is Jim's last one last time match. He faces Zadius Smith, who, of course, won at the end of last year for the right to face him. And if Zadius can win, he will earn himself a #1 contenders match he can use any time of the year. So stay tuned for that, folks. It's coming up later today. Enjoy. But for all of us, that's been Richard. It's JTH. I am Tim Smith, the Grand Admiral of all of this. We'll see you later, folks. Bye-bye.